Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Motion from the back. Trying to get the corner. Keeps it on the option. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Dropping back, it's Berry. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second.
Texas A&M will use its second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Unloads in the nick of time.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The kick is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Here's Reed to throw. Buying time to his right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Sets his feet. It's Reed. Extending the play. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. 4th down, Reed unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Using his feet. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. To the air, it's Sperry. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Reed rolls right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right side, it's Edwards. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the ground, it's Richard. Shakes off the defender. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see, just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Looking for room at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback keeps it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just
got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the point after is good. he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Throwing Reed. Looking left. That's caught. It's Hunter. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Out wide right, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Texas A&M going quickly.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there.
Makes the catch, and he's got some room headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Gets the back moving. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And it's another 1st and 10 play. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's Berry. Left side, it's Richard. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that will try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They have some time here late in the half. Makes the quick grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quick give. It's Edwards. He's got enough. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll give it to him again. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Reed. Still looking to his right. And he gets rid of it.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
The run inside. It's Edwards. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Reed to the air again. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Berry. Look out! Slings it downfield. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking down the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 9 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Crimson Tide who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. He's changing the play. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Hunter. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Right side, it's Johnson. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Rush is on, and he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Fresh center down's going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Take the return, try to get better field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Hits inside. It's Richard. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact.
Lets it fly! And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Sets his feet. It's Sperry. And they can't make the play on third down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Keeps it moving. It's Edwards. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They want to run this quarterback. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. Breaks the tackle. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game? But the gamble paid off.
Buys time to his left. There he goes. The 50. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Turns it on down the left side. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he breaks the play. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Sperry. It's complete to the left. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He tries to take the top off, and it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Got out of trouble and throws. Caught.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Handoff again. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Edwards.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? There he goes to the right. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Here comes the jet sweep. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Berry. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The Cowboys will use their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Looking to throw. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. Swamped immediately. Texas A&M going quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. Gotta have it here on 4th down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Handoff to the lone back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Sends it back in motion. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking for space. It's Richard. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this will be for the win. And it's good! And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. in one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Link. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Temple Owls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Offense in a bunch formation. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stage?
Racing down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, North Texas. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blunt. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. Pass to 6. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Shepard. Got the back over the middle. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Temple lines up quickly. Nowhere to go.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Mason. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
To the air. It's Shepard. Gets it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Intercepted by North Texas. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to throw on 1st. Grabbed over the middle. It's Milner. Right down the boulevard. Inside the touchdown, Mean Green. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Blunt. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Uh-oh, look out. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
A run for the quarterback. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Moving the pocket, it's Shepard. Moves to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Got his man. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And it slips just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Pulls it on the option. runs through a tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season, man. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
At the 40, there he goes. Turns on the Jets. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. From deep, it's Blunt. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to... And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Shepard. Pulls it in, it's Mason. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Soft spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side, it's Bermudez.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback keeper. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Drops back on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. 2nd down, going to throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Shoots it to the left. They're just working that sideline. Excellent footwork to stay in bounds.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. To throw, it's Shepard. He fires to the left side. Touchdown, Owls! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And this is the kind of quarterback I want to build my offense around. I mean, guys that can scoot, extend plays. It makes the offensive line better, wide receivers better when you can do things like this and get completions down the field.
Enough to move the chains. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off-play action. Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Finds a crease. It's White. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house.
Number 9, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Blunt. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Shepard. Out wide left, it's Mason. He breaks a tackle. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Temple lines up quickly. Calls his own number. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to take off.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Quarterback changing the play. Looks as if he's going to run it. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Chains are set and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side is Chase. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Motion from the wideout. This is a designed run. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal, probably a little long for that, but they get the 1st down.
And now that you've got it in a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Changing the routes with his receivers. From the red zone, looking for a space. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Looking downfield, it's Shepard. They're all over him. Out wide right, it's Hardy. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Straight ahead, it's White. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Seminoles in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this 2nd half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting...
Gets loose in the middle. The 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Temple. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Number 7, set to advance on the football.
And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On the run, it's White. Down he goes.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets it away.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Searching for space. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that.
A lot of room to the right. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. He'll try to get it in with the run. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Gets the back moving. Touchdown, passing game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. Into the house. Touchdown, North Texas. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Deep in the end zone, it's Blunt. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the air, it's Shepard. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Returner goes out.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
The gun, it's White. And he makes the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
North Texas will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Temple lines up quickly. He'll take it himself. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Back to pass, it's Shepard. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with him. He's inside the 40. At the 20.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's White. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Knocked down immediately.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the move. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the offense has a gift back on the field after the costly special teams error. Gonna run it. It's White. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And whistles as we stop play. A man down. They'll check on him. He'll bring it out. It's Bermudez. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Long way to go on second down. Drops back. It's Shepard. Out wide left, it's Chase. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Owls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Reels it in. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Temple lines up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
And it's his fourth interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Drops back on first down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. North Texas, after that big play through the air, back to work. DB's right up on the receivers. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, this jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Now on the move. There he goes. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down.
And when you got that kind of speed, football's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, Jesse's not there. Just pull it down. Go make a play.
That's definitely something that defense has never had to worry about in my day either. I think I just pulled a hamstring watching that guy go.
And here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. Buying time to his right. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Scanning the field is Shepard. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that play is a micro.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Making the adjustment. Needs it here on fourth down. Look out. And they got it.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Right side, it's Stevenson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes off. Fights off a defender. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Brought down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Sends it back in motion. Got to make the play on 4th. Going to try to get it himself. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Bunch formation for these receivers. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
2nd down to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, The defense putting points on the board.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.